So, welcome everybody. I have two awesome, amazing guests that I'm not going to hold y'all. Very blessed to have them here. Very blessed to have two very, very talented individuals. So, now I'm going to do again, welcome to Tell Me About You, which is where these two young, handsome fellas will tell us
Overt.
about them. So, one up at the top, we have Gary. Down at
Hey.
the bottom, we have Andy.
So wait a minute. I can't see this. You have it set up so we're stacked like a totem pole of talent here. Okay. All right.
A totem pole of talent.
Yeah.
I think that's the name of my new band.
That was the name of your porn movie, if I'm not mistaken. No,
Gary,
no, it's too late to shush.
Gary.
It's out.
All right.
I'm
The
just
link.
taking a sip because I'm not one to judge.
No, no.
Kayla will post the link later.
She was kicked out of law school. She was supposed to, Andy, be a judge back in law school, but since she's not one to judge, she couldn't get no work.
That's right.
You'd make a good TV judge.
Listen, y'all don't want me on TV because my southernness gonna kick in real quick, and I'm gonna hear some dumb shit, and I'm be like, "Hold on, a minute. Hey, hold up. What did you
Hold
say?
on. Hold on. Put a T at the end of that.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Now, what I done heard you say it, because I know you said it wrong.
Uh-huh.
That's go all the Alabama and me gonna come out so quickly, though I am very professional and I can do so.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
all the Alabama's coming out.
There's so much to talk about here. Your beautiful code switching you just did, just so much to.
I'm a black woman in America.
Oh, yes, you will.
So, I ain't got no choice.
No.
But anywho, y'all gotta tell us about y'all.
Wait till you see my code switching. It's not pretty.
Uh, I want to see it. I'm going to tell you, I can tell you about me, but I'm going to tell you first where I met Andy. Hi, everybody. Gary Anthony Williams here, Pisces. I live in the Valley Village area, which is also where I stay and where I stay at. I met Andy Lerner many, many years ago. He would have me come in and audition for him at one of his studios he used to own. And I don't think we really became friends then. We just knew each other way back then, like probably as early as I moved to Los Angeles to start my LA.
It's almost 30 years ago.
Yeah, almost how long ago you think? 30?
Almost 30. You got here in 98, right?
I got here in 98, yeah.
That's when I got here, yeah.
And so we've known each other that long. Now we are legitimate buddies. Like we've signed the paperwork.
As you should.
Yeah,
we can post the link to the paperwork too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So we'll do that with and we will not redact our social security numbers on there.
He won't redact his. I will. I'll redact mine.
I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm independent. I'm codependently wealthy. I have nothing to hide.
I'm codependently wealthy.
And so now and then in this present time, Andy sometime voice coaches me on one of the two shows, either Spongebob Squarepants or the Patrick Star Show. So that's how I know him, and that's where our relationship is right now. That was just for me to tell you about Andy and why I know him and why I probably owe him money.
Oh,
yeah.
I wouldn't say that part out loud personally, though. That's just me, though.
I don't. Again, I'm not only am I wealthy, I am ignorant. I am ignorant and wealthy.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you do both?
It's easy to be ignorant and wealthy, President. It's easy.
Wait, what?
The President Donald Trump is a dumb. Now he wasn't rich at first, but he got rich off the presidency. He is a dumb muffa.
I believe you.
Where's he stay at?
He stayed at the White House and in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
See, but I think personally, I think that a part of you is lying because I know that one character you play is extremely excited.
Oh, that you talking about Uncle Ruckus? Oh Lord, how much he loved Lord King President Donald Trump. He drops to his knees every day and prays white Jesus for Donald Trump. Oh, and I can't wait. Till he build them big old ships and ship all y'all black asses right back to Africa.
Well,
First of all, y'all ain't even grateful that you're over here. He brought y'all over on a beautiful ship, gave y'all work to do, a free trip over to America, get y'all all that exercise out in the sunshine, free food, and everything you could ever ask for. And what y'all ain't grateful's doing now, y'all out there in the streets riding, trying to overturn ice vehicles. Fuck y'all Negroes. I say that as Gary Anthony Williams with love in my heart.
Gary.
we gonna get into that later. We gonna get into that later. Go ahead, Eddie, before we pass out.
Kayla, I think you got into it already.
Well,
I think
no,
it got into it for yourself. Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. We're here for it.
Mm,
But Andy, word on the street is, as Gary so eloquently put, you are a whole voice acting coach. On
I
top of
am.
that, you work on one of my all-time favorite childhood shows,
Yeah.
SpongeBob Squarepants.
It is amazing that it's still people's favorite show because it's been around so long. It's 26 years. Is that crazy?
Listen, what you don't understand, that Krusty Krab pizza song lives in my head rent free. That is my, I'll be with my friends and we'll just randomly start singing it. We have a great time with it.
How's it go, Kayla?
I don't want to do it.
Come
I
on,
don't want to do it.
Come on now.
Y'all know, look, the audience know, like if the audience know me, they know I love me to go SpongeBob. When he hit that Krusty Krab pizza, is the pizza for you and me. And then when he was
Oh,
like, I was like,
there
listen,
you go. You
you
got
don't understand. We had a ball, like both of you guys, why it's such an honor to have both of y'all here. Both of you guys were in shows that directly affected my childhood.
oh.
Boondocks taught me how to roast like no other. I said, "Oh, we finna be up in the mix today. I got some good comebacks." And then SpongeBob,
it.
SpongeBob's crash outs were the best things I've ever seen in my days.
Yeah.
When he was choking Mr. Krabs, it was one of the most hilarious
You
episodes.
got to go to one of these signing conventions where there's a bunch of SpongeBob folks there. Mr. Gary has quite a couple of characters on that show, and but Tom Kenny attends quite a few of those signing shows. You'd probably get a kick out of meeting him and his band. He has a band that plays a lot of these conventions at night, and I bet he'll play some songs you know.
Oh, I'm gonna be in there. I'll be like, all right, guys, we gotta go. Like I would bring my brothers, I bring my best friend.
There you go.
I was at my best friend house the other day. Him and his wife got matching SpongeBob slippers. I said,
Oh,
I
wow.
knew we were friends. I said, I knew we were friends in this moment. And I'm happy that both of y'all are my best friends. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Like,
It's SpongeBob. Well, it is still so good. And I'm a grown man who watches cartoons. Like I watch cartoons like a child watches cartoons.
hey, I'm here
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, I love it. It's not
and I watch Gary because he acts like a child.
well, Andy will watch me watch cartoons, which I think is a little weird.
Mm,
Uh
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
yeah,
mm-mm.
he'll just be sitting there looking
no.
at me. Yeah, eating a Snickers bar.
Everybody has a hobby, Gary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the hobbies is crazy.
Some people's hobbies are less creepy
Well,
than
you know,
uh
Well, you let me in the house. That's the
but
weird part.
I don't
see,
let you. I let. But first of all, okay, everybody needs to know this. Whoever listening, hi, people who's watching and or listening to the Totem Pole of Comedy today. I keep my door open to everyone. The door's always open. The beer's always cold. So just walk. I don't even close it.
Now I'm a little
I don't
worried
even
because
have a
you've never
screen.
offered me the cold beer.
Oh, it's always there, buddy. It's always there. It's always
wait,
there.
y'all have known each other long enough. Why don't you know where the beer is at?
Yeah, exactly. Because that's a man who don't want to know where the beers
Yeah,
are.
he don't want to know. That's what I'm hearing.
If you want to know where the beers are,
I'm just polite. I don't walk into people's house, start drinking their beers.
I don't even have a front door. I took it off the hinges 6 years ago. No front door.
Where is it now? Where do you keep it? Where's it stay?
Oh no, no. Where my front door stay at?
Hmm.
No, nowhere. Like I took it off. You know those. I hate to say this, but there's a guy who will come around. He'll do like household work for you for your doors for chores, right? So I
Mm.
took it off. I gave him the door for him to
Chores
come
for
do my grass.
chores.
Doors for chores. Yeah.
There it is.
So that's where it is now with that guy.
Kayla, if you had an agenda, good luck.
Oh no, again, this y'all already know. Like I explained before we started recording.
Andy is playing some real white man bullshit right
Yeah, for
now.
real. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it
Clearly,
right
there
now.
must be some structure that we're trying to get to. No, Andy.
I don't
No,
want to make you the villain, Andy,
I do.
but
but you're sounding very Caucasian on this day.
I want to
but
make him the villain.
You're sounding quite Caucasian. It's okay though.
it comes with the package, sweetheart.
It does. I see. I understand. I'm here for it. I get it. But okay, question,
When you
question.
say come with the package, are you talking about your teaching package, or are you teaching voiceover? Or are you just talking about the Andy package?
Boom.
This handsome
Oh,
situation here.
okay, that one there. Okay.
But you do teach that good old fashioned voice acting. And again,
Okay.
like the fact that you guys, first off, you guys maintain a friendship for this long, more than most. Okay, more than most. And I love to see it. I love this. I love this dynamic. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, Gary's funny. And I enjoy being around him.
I say the same, but I will say this: as soon as he does something wrong, he's out. He's done. He's gone. If I hear one wrong thing,
Kayla, it's a fine line that I walk. You don't know how dangerous it is to be one of Gary's friends. That it's a very narrow path.
very narrow
Very
path.
narrow path. One step
Mhm.
this way or that way,
Out, out,
dust
out
You on a tightrope every time.
every time.
all the time. I'm like one of the Willenda brothers. Look it up.
Oh no, I will. Actually, I probably know who that is, but I don't remember people's names.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like
Um,
me. Well,
oh, I
I do know the Walendas because they were the tightrope walking, they were the
Thank you.
acrobatic brothers. But as far as remembering names, no. And Andy said to me the other day, you should probably remember those names because it's always like people hiring me and stuff. And I
mm.
was like, why? Why do I
That's
need to
just
know
it.
their names?
That's just
I
full
know
stop.
them.
Why?
I know them, like my dog probably doesn't know my name, but she knows me. She's like, there's that dude who comes and goes every day and feeds me and takes me for walks and stuff. She didn't need to know my name. William Shakespeare said it. He said it.
What did he say?
A rose by any other name is still a sweet rose.
Is Gary Anthony Williams.
He's like, it doesn't matter what you call it, it's still going to smell like a sweet rose. So when I look at Andy, I rarely know his name, but it's like,
I've
what?
been around your dog.
Yeah.
Don't get
Look
that
at Andy. I
rose.
barely know him.
Don't get that rose aroma.
Don't start in on my dog. There's a couple of things, KK, that I won't put up with, and that's a grown man talking about my dog.
See, now
Mm-mm.
I'm out. It was that simple.
Yeah,
I blew it.
He's
and
out of there. He's out of there. Friendship gone.
yeah.
Just because
Good.
of the dog.
As I said, his dog doesn't smell like a rose.
Well, it's a dog.
That
No
was
disrespect.
easy to get out of that friendship. Whew.
You
It's
made
time.
it sound extremely
I,
toxic.
I thought he'd never leave.
Oh,
But we had a good run.
head ass. That's hilarious. So, like, how? Because again, both of you guys have been in this industry for forever and a day.
Evs.
Forever and a day. What was what is one of well, I'm sorry. What was one of the best things that you guys have done while being in this industry where you guys are like, I'll do this over and over again. I'm here for it.
I'll let Andy go first on that one. I reckon.
Well, I got to tell you, working on SpongeBob's probably the highlight of what I've been doing. It's so fun. Everybody's so great. It's not like work at all
Mm,
because you're just doing, I mean, the level of talent in that room, with those actors, Gary included, is so high that it just makes life easy and fun. And, it's not like we're digging ditches. So, so I think that's right up there.
So
I
when you
mean,
say it's not like work, Andy, they don't pay you for that, or
it's like work in that they pay me.
okay,
It's not like work in that there's serious physical effort involved.
okay, okay. 'Cause I
There,
got
I consider people who work for a living, and I admire them, but you see them out here working in the hot sun. They're
okay.
building trellises and stuff like that.
mm.
Like
And
the great
those are hardworking Americans.
okay.
I consider myself to be very lucky, and I'm very grateful to be able to work on that show. I mean, I've had lots of career highlights along the way. I've worked with some great people. I've done some worked on some great projects and stuff like that. But to work on something like that that's so iconic and to even be able to mention it is pretty great. So
Mm, okay.
Do you think, Andy, most of your like talent, like the people that who are interested in your voiceover uh, classes, do you think it's more from your field of work that you've had all these years, or do you think it's more from like one like that?
I
They,
think a
oh,
lot of people are attracted to that credit.
okay,
Mm.
I mean, it does, it doesn't hurt.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I think once people get to know me, they know that, there's more than that. So, yeah. But I think it's an attractive thing. It's harder to get well known from producing commercials and being in commercials your whole career than it is to be associated with one big name like that. So,
Like that's where I met him. Like when you were producing a lot of commercials, and I
yeah,
would go down to his studio in
yeah,
Venice or Santa Monica, one or the other.
both. I had two studios there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just a
Mm.
baller, just a baller.
Oh yeah, back
Uh,
in the day.
Back in the day, balling, and yeah, I met him when he was doing the commercial stuff, directing commercial,
Yeah.
auditioning for his
Yeah,
commercial.
I had a radio production company and we were writing, producing and, recording radio commercials and they were hilarious.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun place to show up to work, to and to audition for. Like always, some fun people around there. Um,
Yeah, I miss those lobbies. When this the thing about the current situation where people are doing everything from their home and the studios aren't the big deal anymore. But those lobbies were full of talent.
yeah.
And if you were auditioning for me, it would be smart for you to show up early just to hear the jokes going on in the lobby and the fun, because you get to hang with some serious people. And it was really fun. I'm sure that was like that at your agency too, when you go over there to read too.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when I first moved, I moved out to LA in '98, and I tell this story all the time. But I had become friends with people before I because I'm shitty with names. Seriously, I become friends with people before I knew who they were. Like I was friends with this guy Mark, and then one day Mark was like, "Hey, I wrote this little short and I wrote a part for you if you want to be in my movie." I was like, yeah, bring me the script. So he brought me the paper script the next week. And then I read his name. It was Mark Hamill. And I had no idea. I had zero idea that the guy I was shooting the shit with for the last 3 or 4 months was Mark Hamill. And I mean none. So I would meet all these people and be friends with them.
Probably why he liked you.
Oh my God. Yeah, but that was me all the way, all the time, all the time.
Oh,
Maurice Lamarck's the same thing. Like,
hold on, wait a minute. Like
I
we're
told
talking
him
about.
I was Tom Cruise after about 6 years, and he
yeah,
I
bought
can't with you.
he bought it.
I'll buy anything.
I believe you. So you're telling me you were sitting there kicking it with
Yeah.
one of the most
Yeah,
iconic
yeah.
voices in voiceover, because this man played the Joker like no other.
Oh no, yeah. And and
Like,
and I think he did something on Star Wars too, maybe.
I
So,
mean, yes, of course, we already know about that
but
because
see,
Star
at
Wars.
that time he hadn't even started the Joker yet. And he was like his voiceover
He
stuff
was
was really just starting to
he was
Mm.
still just Luke Skywalker.
yeah.
Look,
Who
Mark, if
who
you
knew who that
watching,
was?
Mark, if you watching, it's no dig against Luke Skywalker. I'm a gamer girl, and as I'm playing these video games, and I'm like, whose voice is this?
Oh, he's brilliant. He's a brilliant voiceover dude.
Fantastic, because it threw me off once I found out the voice of Joker in these video games was Luke Skywalker. I said,
Threw
Yeah.
how
you
did this
off.
happen?
Threw you off. Gary was talking to him for 3 years before he knew who he
Because
was.
he was just a nice guy and we would have fun, like Andy's talking about sitting in the lobby. And that
Yeah.
was all of those guys. And then, like, oh, you're what? You're the voice of the brain, of Pinky and the Brain, like that. I had no idea who they were. They had just become my friends by then. So, and I never looked up names on cartoons back then. Like now I know people, but I never looked them up. I just enjoyed the cartoons for what they were. I wasn't like,
No.
I wasn't like, oh, I'm studying this cartoon. It's like, no, it brings me great joy. Like even tonight, I guarantee you, before I go to bed tonight, right before bedtime, I will watch Bob's Burgers. It's my
And
favorite.
I'll be there watching him.
You'll be watching me, watching. And by the way, when he's eating the Snickers bar, he's taking out the chocolate and the peanuts, and he's just sucking on the nougat.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa,
let's. I
whoa,
mean,
whoa, whoa.
No, it's not like that.
No, no, no. Wait a
No,
minute. You,
it's not like that.
what are you? Just get you a Three Musketeers.
But that's what I've been trying to tell him.
Just get a Three Musketeers
The
bar.
same kind
Why
of
are you
nougat.
over here wasting a good
all
Snickers?
right.
Why you think
I have a proposal, Kayla. We need you to come help me watch him.
Y'all don't want me out there. Y'all
somebody
don't
need
want me there.
somebody need a watcher watching the watcher?
Y'all don't want me out there. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all don't want me there.
I
Because
just want you to smell his dog and tell me if I'm lying.
I'm
That's
gonna
all.
look at the
The
dog and
dog
be
does.
like,
The
I'm gonna look at
dog,
the dog and say, I love you, the dog.
yeah.
Because I have a problem. I never call animals, I never call animals like the name that they're given by
You
their
just call him the
I'm,
dog or the
I'm
cat.
like the dog. I love the dog. I love the cat. How are you doing, the pets?
I
Oh,
like
That is
that.
how that goes.
He's
I
bad with names too, Gary.
I know, and that's honestly that makes me feel comfortable around you. I will never going to get mad if somebody can't remember my name ever, since I'm so crappy with names. I usually get called Greg or George.
And
So,
that's just by
or
me, and I
Jerry.
know his
Greg,
name.
George, or Jerry. And yeah, Greg, George, or Jerry. And like anytime somebody says that, I just go, yeah, what you need? I don't care they know me. I don't care what they call me.
See, my
As
whole
long as the
thing with
phone rings, that's the old saying, right?
that's right.
Yeah. Well, I have it set on vibrate, but yeah, as long as my phone vibrates.
There it is. But no,
Uh,
I understand where you're coming from because I have a tendency to where it's like people will see me and they will know who I am in the city that I stay in.
mhm,
They'll be like, "Hey, Kayla, how you doing?" And I'll be like, "Hey, how are you?"
mhm.
And I'll walk away and be like, "Hey, yo, who was that?
Yeah. Yes.
Who was that? Why do they know me? What did I do with them? Do they know
What did I do with them?
what did I do with them? Like,
Yes.
did we have a conversation? What
What
happened?"
did I do with them?
Because
That is, if you knew how many times, I'm not even joking, I have said those exact words. What did I do with them? Yeah. I really like people. I enjoy, Andy will tell you that. Andy and I go on walks
He
or hikes,
knows more people than anyone I've ever met.
but I
oh, so
don't.
he the person you don't want to take to the grocery store if you're trying to get in and get out.
Oh, you can't get out.
Oh no, you can't get out of there.
No.
You know what, people? Let
We
me
go
just
for
go ahead
walks
and
all the
preface.
time. We go for walks all the time. And if we don't run into five, six people where I'm just going, who is that?
I like
I
people.
don't know his name, but we did
We did
we played
something.
softball together
Yeah,
or something.
I don't know his name, but we did something once. You
Wait,
know.
let me let my audience know real quick.
I
Yeah.
Hey,
think he's a
everybody
friend of
watching.
my wife's sister-in-law's brother.
Look, everybody watching, I just want to let y'all know this is no longer a show that includes me. I just want to put that
You-
out there.
How dare
Because
you?
these
Oh,
two,
Kayla,
listen,
I was trying to explain to you, it never did.
these two,
I
I'm watching them like y'all watching them, okay? I'm just
no,
like, now what else happened, Gary? Tell me about
no,
it.
but
Tell
the
me how
whole
your
thing
real
is,
And
name is
we're
Craig or
yeah.
George or one of them people. Just let me know.
it's Gary. I mean, it's Greg, Jerry, or George. That's who I am. I'm one of those three people.
Mm-mm.
I
Also,
will
you
say
might also know, Kayla, Gary's better known than I am because he's a well-known and highly trained and skilled actor.
but I also stop and talk to people in the grocery stores, and you don't.
Well, because people come up to me and go, "Hey, man, I like your work." Doesn't
People,
happen.
okay, Kayla.
I
So
mean,
you,
that there's a potential that they might do that stuff now. They're gonna be like
No,
SpongeBob,
after this podcast, I expect my
SpongeBob.
life to change completely. That's true. But we can be walking down the street and Garrett, just, oh man, do that voice, or whatever it is. And he will, because he's nice.
I'm very nice. I'm a
Boo!
very kind and generous and nice guy.
And so, he'll do a minute of Boondocks and we'll be on our way. And then somebody else will come up and say something. Hi, how you been? I remember we were in this show together in 1963. And
Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's before my time, bro. That's before my time. Let's not do that.
you don't know what show you were in back then.
I was not even, I was
You
not even,
don't know that.
I mean, my parents were praying to get somebody like me.
You don't know that. You didn't know that you weren't on a show back then.
No, I have a whole book, a
Just
whole
because you
book, a
can't
whole log.
remember where you were in 1963 doesn't mean you weren't in a show.
I was pre-womb. This
Pre-womb is
I
crazy
was
verbiage.
pre-womb. Yeah.
You
Uh,
was in the sack. Is that what they call it?
I was in the. No, I wasn't even in the sack yet. I was. Yeah. I was pre-sack.
Pre-stat.
I was pre. What's up, pre-sack?
Pre-sack.
Oh, so it's my name because I'm so young, y'all. They call me pre-sack. What's up?
Is that your
I
rap
swear,
name?
I swear, if somebody does that after this, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to block this individual. Block,
Yeah.
delete.
That's
But
my mumble rap name. I have several different raps I do, but my mumble rapper's name is pre-sack. What up, pre-sack?
Pre-stat.
Now I'm going to
It's
go back
now
and
going to be my formal name for you is pre-stat.
pre-sacked. Pre-sacked.
My man, pre-stat.
I'm going to, in the order that it was asked about favorite projects. See how Andy, it always comes back around.
come back
Oh
around.
man, you circled back.
Yeah, but you don't have to be afraid in these things, Andy. It's just going to come back to
You
us.
know me, Gary. I'm a scared.
He's a scared. I'm going to tell you something about him and this certain plant in a moment. But
Oh no, don't be giving away my
I
secrets
am.
now.
By far, I'm going to see if I can just turn my camera slowly. My favorite character ever is this dude who's standing in my booth with me right now,
Right.
which is Uncle Ruckus. 100% by far my favorite job, my favorite character. I will do him for free all day, anytime
Don't
because
tell
he's
people
so
that.
ridiculous. I don't care, man. I don't care who knows.
So why is he your favorite?
He's so outside of honestly the way that I think about life. He can say absolutely anything to anyone. Like at those conventions, I can say anything to anybody, and if as long as they recognizes who that is, then it's 100% okay. There is nothing that he can't say and get away with, which is incredible. But I always do
Have
tell
you
people,
ever said something in that voice and had someone not know that you were
oh,
doing
of
that
course,
character?
of course.
How'd that go?
Well, if it's like at a convention, somebody else is going to clue them in and go, "Oh, you don't understand. He plays
No,
blah blah."
don't throw that haymaker. He's just joking around.
Nobody's ever tried to strike me
Hmm.
for him. By the way, Andy said something earlier about a grocery store and me stopping talking to people in grocery stores, and then them like, "But hey, yeah, but he's that guy. He's on the thing." And Andy knows this. One time I was in Whole Foods buying reasonably priced items. Um,
In
and
Whole Foods.
I'm not going to make the story as long as it was, but this one black lady who was older than me did say to me, "Sir, you are not a good actor." So it's not always true that it's people who like you, because she had to let me know I was not a good actor, and she gave me the reasons too. So
Well, what was the reason?
Yeah, what was the reasons?
because I said, she goes, "You are not a good actor," and everybody is watching in Whole Foods because she was not quiet. And I was
Mm.
like, "Oh my gosh, why is that?" With that energy, and she goes, "You are inconsistent and you bug too much."
What?
Yeah.
Like,
It made me so happy. I cannot begin to tell you
Well, because
amount of joy.
he had just met Michelle Obama.
Uh, this was way pre. That made me
Yeah,
as happy.
It was Michelle Obama who said that to him.
It
Can you
wasn't, but
believe
she
it?
could as well have been. That makes me as happy as anybody who's ever given me any compliment in my whole life.
why?
It's so hilarious. I had met the lady in earlier in the store, and she was trying to help me because I don't eat meat. And she was like, "Oh, have you tried this one? It's called a field roast." And I was like, "No, I never tried it before." So I just think she doesn't even know who I am in the first place. And then later, I think it was just boiling up inside her. And she was, and I bet
I've got to tell him. I've
in
got
the
to tell
past,
him.
yeah, she was like, "If I ever meet him,
I see
I'm
you
gonna
again.
let
I'm going to tell you how bad you suck.
it." And everybody is watching. It is so because she's not close to me when she says it. There's probably about 10 or 11 people in between us when she calls out to me, "Sir, you are not a good actor."
But she just helped you. She could have just said that right then. You could
I
have
don't
helped
mind.
me find some stuff and then tell me I'm
You
not
are,
good at acting.
you are having the opposite emotion that I had to this.
Oh,
I thought it was
mine's
brilliant.
confusion.
Mine was just
Well, then he introduced himself as Denzel Washington, and she stepped
why.
back a couple of feet.
Then she was. Then later on, she was checking out, and I said, and then I yell across the store, "Hey, I'm gonna do something about my horrible acting." And, and then she goes, "I am not the one. I am not the one."
I love this story so much.
Oh
I'd
my
have been
God.
like, but you started it.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind. It was that song. Who sang that? You are the sun. I don't mind, and I don't mind. I don't mind, and I don't mind. So yeah, that made me extremely, extremely happy. Like if I can see her face right now telling me that, and I'm so glad I was there
Made
for
my
her.
day just telling the story. I love this.
Well, Andy, I'm inconsistent, and I bug
Oh,
too. Look, I
oh,
will
I'm
give
not
her.
saying she was wrong. I'm not saying
I
she
am.
was wrong.
I
I
am.
just,
I'll give her the bugging. I
I
can bug.
just,
I
I
can
just,
bug.
I just love the
I
story.
love how she had to show with her hands that I was bugging
Nobody,
my eyes.
I don't think there's anybody we know can disagree with her. I just like that she told.
No, no, no. I can disagree with her in her inconsistency. I'm a very consistent. Even with my bugging, I'm very consistent.
Yeah, you're a
I
consistent bugger.
I am a consistent actor. She
I'd
can get.
have been like, which show are you talking about? Which show or movie are you
I'm
thinking
sure
of?
it was. I'm sure she. It was the life of my work at the time. By this is not upsetting to me because if I believe her,
Mm.
then I got to believe all the people who say, "Oh, you're great," or if I believe all the people who say, "No, I'm great," then I got to believe her. So I'm just not gonna buy into any of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you enjoy it, that's great. If you think I suck, that's great. Whatever. So it just brought me joy. It's like,
I wish we could have followed her home because I wanted to see her go home and tell her husband
oh,
or
I
her
followed her ass home. Oh, I
her
followed,
family, her family
Stupid.
said, I saw that man and I told him.
I followed her ass home.
And it'd
Uh,
be funny if everybody was like, who did you tell this
Yeah,
to?
yeah. What?
Get
Yeah.
out this house.
Yeah, no,
Leave
no.
her. Just
You
kick
were
her
thinking of
out.
this other guy. Why'd you tell him that? Yeah.
only the only other time that I've been now since then I've been as happy. But one day I was at a Starbucks at the Disney lot, and somebody touches me on the shoulder and said, "Hey man, I love your work." And I turned around and it was Sam Jackson. That's the only one that equals that happiness of that lady to me. Like that same happiness that I got from her, I got from Sam Jackson. Both
You
of those
never
are
mentioned the Sam Jackson compliment.
Hold
That's
on, hold on, hold on. Now, when you say Sam Jackson, you mean that's Samuel L.
Samuel L. Jackson, yeah. Not the Sam Jackson who lived down the street from your brother who live in Newark.
Yeah, you know that one over there. He
Not,
gotta go to the
not
left a
them.
little bit with him.
Yeah, not
But
them.
that's Samuel L.
And then he goes, "Hey, man, me and my manager about to go get sushi if you want to come with us." And I was like, "Oh, dude, I got to go to a job in here." I finished the job. I called my agent. I was like, "I just met Sam Jackson. He invited me to sushi." She's like, "Did you go?" I was like, "No, I had the job." She's like, "Gary, you called me. We postponed the job. You go eat sushi with Sam Jackson." I was like,
Or
"Really?"
Sam Jack.
Now I know, but
yeah.
it'll happen again. I'm sure he eats sushi all
Yeah,
the
he's probably waiting outside your house right now
Well,
because there's
shoot,
no door. There's
He's
no
you
probably
door
worked
at
with
your
him on
house.
Boondocks, though.
we never were in the same scenes.
Oh,
I mean, not same scenes, but in the studio together ever. And so this is during Boondocks, right? And I was like, "Oh man, I've been waiting to meet you." And I said, "You like he's literally my favorite. I would go see any movie Sam Jackson was in." I was like, "I'll go
understandable.
see anything that you're in. Like I've been waiting to meet you on the Boondocks." And he said, "Wait, you in the Boondocks?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm Uncle Ruckus." Like, shit, man, I'm talking about your other stuff. I didn't even know that. So it was like just a happy, but still
Wow.
not,
And
no
the
more
other point about Samuel L. Jackson, he helped dispose of the body of one of your good friends.
Phil Lamar.
Hmm.
Well, he shot him in the head.
Well, no, I think didn't John shoot him in the head, and then
No,
Sam was stuck with.
no, Sam had the gun in his hand, right? Then he turned around in Pulp Fiction. Then he turned around to
Oh, I
say
thought it
something.
was John. I think it was John because John was apologizing. Man, I didn't expect that.
He was
Oh,
hilarious in that movie.
And then
I
they
should
had
not
to
have
get that.
laughed at his character as much as I did. I should
oh,
not have.
now I got to Google who shot, who
I think
shot.
it was Travolta that shot Phil, but they
Your
both had to
memory is
clean up
definitely
the
better
mess.
than
They
mine.
had to clean up that mess.
It
Phil's
was,
stuff was splattered all over the back of the car.
Yeah, I
I think
remember
it
that.
was both of them. Didn't both of them end up shooting him? Didn't
No, it was
Travolta
an
shoot him?
accident. It was an accident when he turned. So whoever was not driving the car shot
Oh,
him.
it was Travolta who shot him then.
That's
Okay.
right. See, Kayla and I know.
I said your memory is better than mine.
Well, I just remember their names.
Mm.
John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson and
No.
Phil Lamar.
Yeah, but you remembered who shot Phil Lamar.
Also,
Oh,
just look, just a quick side note. Samuel L. Jackson, if you happen to be watching this, hey, huge fan. How you been? Hey, you're clearly friends with so many different people. These two right here.
oh, Sam and I don't know each other.
Well, you know him now, but you're clearly friends with somebody here. All I'm saying is, I'm here if you want to jump on also. On
I am.
top of that, also Miss Regina King, because you did fantastic in the Boondocks. Didn't know you played two characters. My
She
God, on today.
that was before she became even Regina Kinger. Now she's really Regina King. Like she was just Regina King then. Now she's Regina King.
Big K.
Yeah, with a big K.
Hmm.
She was
He's a fine actor.
she's a great actor and producing and directing. She's doing all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah. She's
Look, everybody, all the friends. Hey, how you doing? I'm Kayla. Nice to meet y'all. Welcome to the pod. Just go on,
Oh,
slide over a little bit. Okay. Gary can give you the information. I'm one of them people right now. But no, like all the stuff that you guys both have done, like again, working on SpongeBob, working on SpongeBob with so many talented voice actors,
they're
actors
they're
in
they're
general.
they're stunningly talented. It really is something. And what's fun for me, I came in late just a few years ago, and they've been
Mhm.
doing it forever. So it's not like I'm going to tell anybody how to do anything. We're just working on the jokes most of the time. So it's really fun because, like, that's what I mean with not heavy lifting. It's like I'm not going to tell Squidward how to do Squidward. We're going to
I
work on.
see. He's been the So are there any people who did SpongeBob who aren't those voices anymore?
Not that I know of. You mean that have been replaced by other Squidwards or something
Yeah.
like that? I think it's all the
I
original
think it's
cast,
the
as far as
original
I
cast.
know. I mean, there's smaller roles that uh, get filled on as needed basis, but a lot of those same actors are doing some of the, they'll play four actors in four characters in a scene or something like that. So I think it's all the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, as far as I know, I don't think anybody ever.
But like they'll call Gary in to do a voice, but then they'll give him like three other
Yeah.
smaller roles to fill while he's in the room. So a lot of these guys do multiple stuff, and the main actors do multiple roles. Yesterday, I did a thing with Roger, who plays uh, Squidward, and he didn't even do Squidward yesterday. We just did a bunch of other smaller roles. So
Which one of them does the my leg person?
which does
Who
what,
does
honey?
who's the person who anytime somebody gets hurt off screen, they yell my leg?
Oh, wow, I got to
Who
find that out. I don't know.
who is that?
I, I don't know. I
Oh,
would guess it's Tom because Tom does so many crazy things. He's the French narrator and he's a bunch of other stuff. Um, but oh
my
no,
leg
Tom.
SpongeBob guy. Guys, I'm using the power of my
Yeah,
computer right now.
there's
An
probably a
internet.
wiki. There's a wiki page about probably just about that. I would guess.
This is on the,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't even know.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Because
Uh,
that dude, let me tell you something. He also lives in my head rent free. Like anytime I hurt myself, it doesn't matter what part is hurt. I want to scream
My
my leg.
leg.
That's just the automatic response. And I'll be like, it's my arm today. My
I'm
bad.
going to be too distracted looking it up. But somebody needs to look that up. Somebody needs to find out. But
Someone will write us a letter.
It They can put it in the comment section. We're fine with it.
Mhm.
Thank you for letting us know. Look, that'd
Yeah.
be me. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, but so I mean, there's lots of actors there besides the main crew, and the main crew's doing lots of work.
Mm.
Almost every time I see one of those folks, they're doing two or three different roles. Yeah,
I
it
will.
might just be a line or what we call efforts, which are like if somebody punches you, you go. "Ooh."
Mhm.
Uh, so it might just be something small, but they're always doing a lot of stuff. Gary gets a lot of that stuff
I
too.
will say that it's the loudest cartoon I'm on. Like
It's
that's not a joke. Like so I'm in my home studio right now,
Mhm.
and I have a little thing down to my right where I adjust all my volumes and stuff. And I have a special marking on my machine for SpongeBob because it is always yelling. It's the loudest. It's the loudest.
I'll tell you a quick little story about that. Early on, when I was still getting
Mhm.
used to being on the show, and there's a learning curve. I watched a million episodes, and I'm still trying to figure out what they were doing,
Mhm.
and of course the room's different than watching the show. You got to sort of get a feel for it. I was working with D. Bradley Baker, who does a bunch of different voices on that show. He's Bubble Bass and a bunch of other folks.
Mm.
Um, and I gave him some direction. I said, can you do one more pass? Just give me a little more. And he goes, oh, right, SpongeBob, everything's at 10. Let's go. And I learned my lesson from that. I was like, okay, yeah, he's not kidding.
It's
That's
loud.
what Gary's talking about. It's just, as
What
a
does
kid, I like to
what does
say,
at
balls
10
out all the time.
mean? What is
Like,
what is
He
like,
means that your energy level in any cartoon is usually pretty decent, but over there, it's exponentially higher.
as high as you can go. If there was a wheel that goes from 0 to 10, as high as you can go is where you crank your energy level up for SpongeBob.
Mhm. Yeah. So instead
Mm.
of saying, ow, that hurts, it's, oh, that hurts. It's that kind of a thing.
Mm. Like you
Yeah.
have to be extra with it.
You got to be extra, and it
Well,
and it
you have to have your Wheaties in the morning for sure.
and especially for the characters that they have me playing. I play the manager. Anytime SpongeBob and Patrick gets a new job, I'm the manager on it. I play him, and
Which
also
I love. I just love that.
that's so ridiculous.
It's
And
not,
also I
it's always
play
the same guy.
I play a door on the show. They just gave him a name, Dutch.
That's
His
where
name
the
is
door went.
Door. So I play a door, and I play that guy. And I have found out for me, Andy, what helps most on that show is that I am a old school radio fan, like listening to the old school shows. So
Yeah.
a lot of that energy, and especially Tom Kenny, the guy who's creator and plays SpongeBob, uh,
And directs
and
most of them.
directs a lot of them.
Oh.
Yeah, most of them. He is also a fan of that old school type acting. So there's a lot of oh my that kind of old school acting in there. So
Why, yes.
I just go old school radio show, and then that's how that's how I do my SpongeBob stuff.
It's so funny you say that because when I see Roger yesterday, I do Jack Benny with him all the time. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, Roger.
yeah,
He,
old school like yeah. So Andy teaches voiceover right now. I'm not teaching, but Andy does teach voiceover. So like some of those things like he just did with that Jack Benny reference, like
Mhm.
it's always good to just kind of know as much as you can about the past, just so not only if somebody has that reference, but it also just gives you good stuff to basically steal. Like
yeah.
I can just steal something from something that's not in existence that was long before I was ever born and use it in a performance. Like it just
Pre-stack.
yeah, it makes your pre-sack, baby, pre-sack. It makes your it just makes your bucket of characters even bigger.
Yeah. No, yeah. You want to have some depth of your own references to lean on when you get in the booth, because somebody will give you a note and it might not make quite as much sense to you as what you might have in your head. It's like, oh, I think he means this. Let me try this. It's something you had in your bank. It's a good way to work.
Mm. So like what
Barry's bank is deep.
I understand.
I mean that.
So
I mean that in his references, and I mean that in his bank account.
I just, I record everybody I meet in the grocery store. So that's why I'm talking to them like, oh, I'm going to steal that guy's voice. I'm
No,
taking-
I
Can you
understand
do the
that.
voice of the woman who told you you weren't any
That
good?
was it. Like she was exactly what I just did. Sir, you are not a good actor.
I want to hear that show up for
Doing
you.
all of this was crazy with it. Like that's what she did. She was just, you are
Yeah,
now a good actor.
yeah. But
Chill
see,
out.
here's the difference. You did it with anger on your face. She wasn't angry at all.
Oh,
She
so
was
she was just she
letting
was just
you
stale
know.
face. Sir, you are not a good actor.
But, sir, you are not a good actor.
I've been like, ma'am, can you go and just I praise God for you.
Mm-mm. No, see, you got too much.
I'm too quick to tell people to go about their business.
But I wanted to know
Gary
why.
was digging it. He was digging it.
He was
I was
like, I'm
loving
in
it.
here now. Now go ahead and tell me what go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
I'm
I was
with it.
loving it. I wanted to know why. Like what have I done that affected this lady so much?
And then the thing that gets me with that story, she didn't tell you what it was from because you were in a slew of things. Like one thing about you, Gary, it is so funny how like with the difference in generations and everything, I'm able to harken back to something that you were in. So like with my parents, I was like, "Hey guys, I'm interviewing Gary and Andy," and they were like, "Wait, who's Gary?" I was like,
He knew about me.
I was like, "Y'all remember Undercover Brother?" And they were like, "Yeah." I said, Y'all remember Smart Brother?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "Him." And they were like, they did ask who Anthony was. I said, he worked on that one show that we watched all the time as kids, that SpongeBob, you know, just a little show, whatever, SpongeBob SquarePants,
It,
the
uh,
one that we all talk about today. Like,
it's
oh,
it's
I told
definitely good
everybody.
to be able. I think I can
And
speak.
that in a minute too.
I think I can speak for Andy because I'm
Please do. I'm done talking. I'm
sure
so
his
done.
voice is tired right now. I genuinely love what I do. I love the stuff that I got to do in the past. Uh-oh, did we go away?
No, we're here.
Oh, something happened. Oh, okay, it just pulled up a Pro Tools session. I love the stuff that I've done in the past. I like the opportunities that I'm getting right now. I have some new cartoons going on. So that whole generational, oh, I remember you from like you were saying, whatever movie or that's all great. A lot of times if I'm walking with my beautiful wife and someone will go, "Oh, hey man, I really enjoy your blah blah." And now she's guessing. She'll go, "Oh, older white guy, he's probably Boston legal." Like she's
Mm.
guessing like what it probably was, Like if it's kids of a certain age, or people guys around
Let's
30.
not forget your extraordinary turn on Night Court
Yeah, that's brand new though. But if I may take a second,
as
Why did you react this way?
everyone's favorite Flowbird.
it's just brand new. But Andy, I do want to do a plug for the new Malcolm in the Middle that's coming out.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ooh.
He was
For
in the old one. He's in the new one.
Yeah, so that is going to be great.
They
That
got
may
the
be
reboot. What is it,
like
like a 4 or 5 episode thing?
a 4 episode reboot. That's fantastic. So
Who all in it? Do we have some, some of the original cast?
everybody who was ever in it, Bryan Cranston is back. Everybody who was ever in it. The only person who really couldn't return is
Malcolm.
no, don't do that. The boy who played the younger son, he just
Mm.
doesn't act anymore, so he's not in it. But literally everybody, including the director, all the producers, like literally the entire crew is back. It's wow. So it's going to be great.
Wait, so how was it like working with Bryan Cranston? Because like along with you,
Yeah.
he has such
Uh,
a range. Because he went from playing this drug dealer who I was rooting for at the beginning, I'm just saying, he had a cause for a minute there. And he went from that to being America's dad again. And it's like, how do y'all do that switch so quickly?
I will say this, and Andy, I don't know if I ever told you this, but the reason Uncle Ruckus sings so much in the Boondocks, like I'm always doing little songs, is because of Bryan Cranston. Because we were talking one day when we were shooting Malcolm in the Middle long ago, and we were just talking about business and blah blah, and I was talking about him humming some little song. He goes, "You know why I do that? Because every time I sing, I get paid by what's it, BMI or ASCAP. I get paid by the music royalty. I get paid music royalties.
Mm.
Anytime I do a little ditty." And I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, if you ever get in a show, start doing little ditties." So when I booked the Boondocks, I immediately started making up little songs, little snippets of songs, and I still get paid. I still get paid
On
royalties
top of your acting
off of
payment,
the
you get a little BMI publishing.
Yeah, I get from two different music companies. I get
Ask,
I get money
ASCAP and BMI.
because of, yeah. Well, one of them changed names now, and I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to remember the name of it.
That's hilarious. I did not know
All
that. So,
because of
so,
all
he,
because
so
of Frank.
Brian would be in a scene and he'd start going doop 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 doop,
A lot,
cha-ching.
just to make
Oh,
that. Yeah,
he did hum and do like little things in the show a lot.
all the time. And so that's why, like Ruckus, it would be like, "Hey, you're just mopping the floor," and they run in. I was like, "I'm gonna sing a little something right before," and then I would just make up a little song. And so that's exactly why.
Now, one of my favorite songs that Uncle Ruckus did. Okay, I got two faves. The one where he was like, ain't nobody mad about slavery. First off, huh?
Hey, at least we had good food back then. Uh huh. Uh huh. White man show could be your friend. Yeah. Okay, that one is exactly one I made up just for the money. Uh, and the white man show could be your friend was from a buddy of mine, about a buddy of my dad's, a black dude named Mr. Candy Walker, who was always telling us how great white men were. And so he used to say that if you shake hands with the white man,
Dad really had a buddy who thought that?
oh, there was several of them. There was like these old black dudes who would come around and is like, "Why, Daddy? Why are you even friends with them?" He was like me, he was like I'm friends with everybody. But they would come around, these old black dudes, and just telling us how great white folks were, or, like, oh
That's
God.
insane.
But that attitude is Uncle Ruckus, so that,
No, I get it, but it's just I didn't I didn't know there was any reality based.
white
I did
man.
not know either.
Oh yeah, oh my God, yeah. So yeah, I made that little ditty up just for that.
That's hilarious.
And my other favorite is "Don't Trust Them New Niggas." That one right there.
I also made that. So the story of that is okay. A lot of people don't know, but the Boondocks was not made for Cartoon Network originally. It was made for Fox,
Oh,
and we were doing the table read for Fox. That's when you go in front of all the producers and executives, and everybody's sitting around. They read it before you start recording the show. So we're reading it for Fox, the pilot, and Aaron had in the script, Uncle Ruckus sings the song "Don't Trust the New Niggas" over there. And I was like, oh, and it was the day we were doing the table. We was like, so what's the song? He goes, you know what? I hadn't written it yet, so we'll just tell him there'll be a song there, unless you just want to make something up at the table read. So, and this was right before we did the table read. So I made it up. And then when we went in to record Monday, I was like, okay, so what's the real song? He was like, oh, no, no, no. We just wrote down all your words. So just re-sing it. And then they went in after that and put music behind it because it was all a cappella. And so you'll notice there's a key change in there just because I was just making it up on the fly. And so then they got the music guy to put a key change in there. So it was everything I did on that show, music wise, was improvised. Or one episode was so racist that they hired me to write all the racist songs for it, called The Ballad of Johnny Rebel. So I wrote all the lyrics and the melody, and then my buddy Nick Jameson came in and put the
The
music.
most racist guy you'll want to meet, by the way.
He is not. He's literally the. So he put the music to it, and then they
That's
found
the
out the guy who
greatest.
was really going to play Johnny Rebel could not sing. So then Nick and I got to sing all the songs that I wrote on the show.
That's hilarious. See, I'm learning about Gary. I see him all the time.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah. We're
I
learning.
can't talk to him about that particular song because I can't say those words.
Good. And
Very
should not be
independent.
able to. Well, you can say them if you want to get hit in the face.
I
I
want.
mean,
You can
Well,
say
I'm
it.
already out being your friend. I guess I could say whatever I want.
You can, and you will get hit in the face. First by me, and then anybody else.
And then the other black guy who hears me.
Hey,
Yeah.
you need help? Speaking of you need help, I know we're about to finish this.
you're
But one
fine.
time, but one time I was in New York, Andy, with my buddy Tommy Futch, who's no longer with us.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know
rest in
Tommy from
peace.
you.
One
Yeah.
of the funniest dudes in improv. He really got me into improv comedy back in Atlanta. He was in a wheelchair, had been in a wheelchair since a teenager, and just one of the funniest human beings ever. And we're in New York, and Tommy and I come from down south of Atlanta. And I used to call him Whitey, and he called me Blackie. Like when we were talking to each other, it was only, "What's up, Whitey? Hey, Blackie." And then we're in New York, and he said, "Hey, Blackie, blah, blah, blah." And Tommy is this guy in a wheelchair. And this black dude heard him, and he turns around to me and goes, "You need help with him?" I don't need help with the
You need me to take care of something here? Yeah, that's hilarious.
Me
You
help you with that right now.
know.
That is hilarious, Gary. I didn't know that
And
story.
Tommy was about to go, no, I was like, no, we good, we good.
Yeah, no, no, he's my man.
So maybe don't call people Blackie and Whitey unless
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Anymore. Don't.
I should have just said, yeah, I need help with it.
It
Yeah,
was.
fix this for me, would you?
Watch Tommy
You're
in a
gonna get
wheelchair
that
get
baby beat
roughed up.
up.
Watch Tommy in a wheelchair get roughed up by somebody.
Or suddenly he could walk. He's like, wait a minute, can't walk, but I can run.
Whooping somebody out of a wheelchair is crazy verbiage. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but he was like, dude, clearly.
Like,
That's funny, man. I didn't know you. First of all, I didn't know you guys called each other that. Second of all,
Yeah.
that's the best story when someone overhears that and doesn't know what's going down.
yeah,
And it was
without context, you'll be like,
literally, and it was always like, hey, Blackie, hey, Whitey. Like, it was never like, hey, Blackie, would you do? It's like, hey, Blackie, can I have that thing over there? Hey, Whitey. Yeah, here you go.
Like, he made it real. That's great.
almost got that
Oh,
baby beat up.
no, he wasn't no baby. He was older than me. And he had a good life. He had a had he had a great life. And he told me that like right before he went away. He was like, dude, I did it all. I got nothing else I need to do. Like he had a great life. So
Well, I ain't dying soon. I got a lot I want to do.
yeah. You got to ride that bicycle.
I got this bike is going to save my life.
Yeah, you got to do that. You got to. I don't know what else. Go change into your geisha girl clothes behind that little divider you got back there.
I didn't want to point that out, but
Yeah.
You
since
don't
we're
want to
here,
know what goes on behind that screen.
Yeah.
You
Go
don't
ahead.
want to know. You don't want to ask that
it's like
question.
well, I'm gonna let you have it. Look, let us
That's
know.
where I keep all my Snickers bars back in there.
Andy, I know that she's going to ask you this, so I'm going to pre-ask it just so I can look like a boss. How do I find out about your voiceover classes? And I know she's going to,
Yes.
but I'm at the top of the totem pole, or I've been moved around. I don't know how it works on your show right
The
now.
best way is to call Gary. He knows where to contact me. That's so I would
That
have
would be smart.
everybody listening contact Gary. Let me
I will hand,
grab his personal phone number for you,
I
everybody.
will readily give everybody my personal phone number, but I won't answer that question over the phone.
Oh.
Boom.
So better find a different way.
Well, Gary's door is always open because there's
Yeah.
no door.
You sound like a man who's not interested in more clients. You sound
Oh,
like you have enough
I
clients.
want to send everybody your way.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, come to
Andy the
my house.
VO Coach is where you can find me. AndyTheVOCoach.com, on Instagram at Andy the VO Coach. Those are
Speaking
the
of which, speaking of your voice coaching, the funniest thing about how me and you even met was because of Gary. I
Uh,
was at, we were at DreamCon, because you guys know I love a good old-fashioned DreamCon.
Houston.
RDC,
She was she wasn't staying in Texas. She
I
was
wasn't
just there
staying in
for a
Texas.
visit.
You know,
oh, she was staying, but you stayed in
I
Texas
was
while
staying
you
there for a couple
were.
minutes. I was staying
Yeah,
there for a second.
she stayed there while she was at DreamCon.
Yeah, I stayed there while I was in DreamCon. Mhm.
She don't stay there. She was just staying there.
Yeah, it's a difference. You gonna get confused again.
I'm not confused. No, man, I get it now. I met
But
Gary straightened me out.
we were at DreamCon. My brother Quentin, he runs a booth called Art by Quentin with his business partner, Brian. I forget Brian's last name. Brian, don't fight me.
Artbyquentin.com.
I forget which one. I'll just put it up there. I already told him that I'm gonna shout him out anyway at some point in any of these interviews I'm doing. So it was him at the booth. It was him, my brother Quentin, my brother Marcus, Brian, and another person who works with my older brother Quentin. His name is Marcelo. So they're running back, and I'm like, where are they going? Why are they going back? Back in the back because we gotta be up here. These people finna come in for a second. And he was like, Kayla, the person who plays Uncle Ruckus is here. I want to give him this picture. Cool, no problem. I'm gonna follow you because I'm one of them people. I would like to also meet him because he's amazing. So we go back there. My brother and his business partner give the picture. Again, fantastic picture. I'm putting the bad boys up. And something in me was like, ask him questions. Just ask him questions because you never know. Especially since I wanted to, I still want to explore voice acting. And I was like, how do I get into XYZ? And he was like, hey, I know a guy. Now how he told me about you was real, real basic. and it
Yeah.
threw me
I
off.
know a guy.
When he
Basically.
was like, I know this guy named
He'll
Andy.
also
He's
get
really
you free
good.
tires.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He was like, he's really good. He teaches voice coaching, and then he just sprinkles in there. Then he's also a director on SpongeBob. I said,
Ding, 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 ding. See what I
no,
mean?
no, it threw me off because I'm just like, why is he casually saying this? Like SpongeBob isn't one of the best shows. Like, what are we? Now I'm doing this internally because I don't want you to be like she is irate and she is confused at once. I didn't want that for me, but I'm just like, okay. So I took the risk and I messaged Andy because I'm like, he probably won't say nothing. Da, da, da. And as me and Andy were in the call, he says, "Hold on 1 second." I'm like, "Okay, cool, no problem." He said, "I got a text message from Gary asking, did you get in contact with me yet?" Only
Oh.
thing that went through my head was, he remembers my name? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Throw me out. How y'all know?
I don't remember nobody.
And
I don't remember nobody.
I was like, y'all don't understand. Like when I tell people I need y'all to be yourselves, I'm not saying it for the shits and the giggles. I am not. I'm saying it because you never know where you're going to be at. You never
Oh,
know who you're going to be introduced to.
oh, but I mean, listen, I don't know if it's hard to tell probably from the last hour, but Gary's good people.
I really am.
You are.
I have two problems. Number one,
Oh,
I'm inconsistent, obviously.
yeah.
You're
Yep.
not a good actor.
Bug too much. Yeah, yeah. But those things, though, I'm not good actor because of those two
I
problems.
could
Yeah,
have, I heard
but
that.
that doesn't mean you're not good people. You're just not good at acting.
Not good actor.
Mm,
That's
mm-mm.
okay. Though. That's okay. It's fine.
Why
It's
do
fine.
y'all say things when y'all see me with this cup in my hand?
I
Y'all
think
see me with this cup.
Good take is the most beautiful thing in the world, honey. We're rooting
I
for it.
love to watch people with liquid in their lungs, like too much liquid in their lungs.
That's right. Let me see if we can get her to swallow some in her lungs.
I'm gonna be like,
And I am going to do this because Andy just mentioned it to me yesterday or day before,
Mhm.
and I've never been invited down there to VO Atlanta, even though I'm from Atlanta and I do voiceover. I've never been invited to VO Atlanta, but Andy you're going to be doing some coaching seminar.
I don't know that they haven't invited me yet either. I'm hopeful after
Waiting to see if you're going to be doing that then.
hopeful that I get invited, but I do not know.
Yeah,
I'll
but
be
VO.
in Dallas. I'll be in Dallas. There's the
Okay.
OVC, the One Voice Convention is coming up in August. Look at that up, OVC. People called Gravy for the Brain are putting that on. It's a big voiceover convention that should be very good. A lot of good people there.
Now, Andy, are you promising anybody who meets you they're going to get their own television show? Is that your promise?
No, but I can promise that they might
No. If
get
if
a
I were
hat.
if I were
Might get a
teaching,
hat.
if I were teaching, I would guarantee everybody their own TV show. That's what I would do, and I would guarantee it, not just say it. I would
All right,
guarantee
all right, all right. There it is. You got it.
That's a
Everybody who
lie.
meets me will get their own TV show.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna let him have all that pressure on him. Gary, quit bullying. No.
I didn't feel bullied at all. I felt persuaded.
Yeah, yeah.
Boo to
When
my
you
toes.
persuade something with that kind of smile, it's not bullying. It's what is that? It's something else.
Persuasion.
It's persuasion. It's sweet talking. That's what it is.
Oh, sweet talking.
I got sweet talked into giving everybody their own TV show.
That's
Understandable. Oh, another question. With you
yep,
guys having all y'all experience,
yep.
is there anything that you guys would do differently?
Oh, I would grow my hair back.
Wait a minute. I don't know if you have that choice, brother.
She didn't say there were choices.
Oh, oh.
I made it through that. I made it through.
I would if Andy grew his hair back. I would shave it off while he slept. Differently. I don't know. I guess I should go eat sushi with Sam Jackson.
Yeah, yeah, I would do that.
Uh,
I mean, look, if you can give him a quick ring, because y'all work together.
I've never again. We never were in the booth together.
Have Phil. Phil probably has his phone number.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He gets fun. I don't know about I got into this business just by weird chance, I don't know what I would do differently, honestly. Like, I enjoy the variety of what I get a chance to do. I don't know what I would do differently in this business. Like,
Yeah,
to
it's weird.
so fun.
I think that for me, it's not something that I would do differently. I wish I've been in it so long that there's a long period of time where I think I was taking it for granted.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that not that it wasn't special, but it didn't feel special all the time, and it feels more special now. And I wish I had known that all along.
I,
It felt like it when I got in, and then it's sort of like I was cruising for a while, and I was doing fine, and things are good. But I think I wish I was paying more attention to that.
I had an old friend back in Atlanta, and my lesson was learned about that way, 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 way when I first got into improv comedy, which was whenever we were together doing a show or just having drinks, she would always go, "Y'all, this is us." And
Mm.
for her, that meant like we're in this moment together right now doing this thing. So I always feel like that. Anytime I get any job, any opportunity, it's like, this is the time.
That's
And
right.
make it my best time. Like if I'm going to do a voiceover job, I don't want to do anything. I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do. First of all, like that's just the truth. I will turn some shit down in a heartbeat if I don't want to do it. But because of Lala's voice always ringing in my head, I make sure that I appreciate it all. Like from my son to my friendships, like I really do try to make sure that I'm appreciating it
Mhm.
while I'm in that moment because I don't want to go back and go, oh man, why didn't I just act harder, or whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's kind of the gift at SpongeBob for me, because I mean I really get it when I'm over, like this it ain't getting get better than this right now in this minute.
And I will say this too, and I really believe, like, I do a lot of improv. I think improv is to be able to do improv as a voice actor is one of the best things that you could possibly do. Luckily, I already had that background, but anybody coming up, I would definitely recommend,
You
like,
mean in addition to having me coach them?
In addition,
in addition to getting yourself a good voiceover coach, if you're new to the game.
no, no,
Uh,
no, not a good Andy, the voiceover coach.
yeah, I said a good one. What did I say?
You didn't specify.
I
You
said a
admit
good one.
that there was more than one good one, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you think that means? I don't get the joke here, guys.
he's not gonna get it. It's
No, I'm not going to get
I
nothing
don't
from
get
him.
this joke, guys. Uh, in addition to getting a good voiceover coach, if you're new to the game, definitely like take some improv classes. Like get loose, because a lot of stuff is fully scripted. There's a lot of stuff they let you play with, but even the stuff that's fully scripted, it definitely expands the borders of that stuff. That's my belief.
This might come as a surprise to a lot of your viewers, Kayla, but we made up everything we said today.
We improvised it.
gasp.
The whole thing was improvised.
That's
That's
crazy.
right. There was no script. Gary, you didn't get a script, did you?
I didn't get one.
Yeah, I didn't get one either.
My
Oh,
fax machine is my fax machine. I think people still fax. If
Yeah,
they do,
I think they do sometimes.
yeah,
They
mine's
possibly do.
broken.
yeah.
Oh, another question.
But yeah, I didn't have a script. Gary didn't have a script. That that's improv training right there.
Wow. This sounds like the shittiest interview I've ever heard now. Just with that last line you just
No,
said.
That'd
that's
be crazy. It's like the whole thing improv. We ain't even here for real.
You ain't
that's
even
Like
right.
here.
real quick. But another
Gary's
question.
here. I don't know if I'm here. I might not be.
So what did you guys see you guys yourselves doing before you guys got into the industry? Like, was this where you guys knew you wanted to be?
No, not for
Oh,
me. I can't speak for Andy, not for me.
Go ahead. Speak for
Uh,
yourself.
I,
Or
I
speak
got
for,
in.
you
I
speak for
got.
both
I
of us.
literally got into acting because of a computer error in high school. I got into voiceover because that guy Tommy Futch, who almost got beat up in New York for being white, and in a wheelchair and calling me Blackie.
hmm.
I got into improv, voiceover, because I was in an improv show with him, and he heard me do this improv rap, and he was like, "You should do radio commercials." And the next day, he wrote a radio commercial, and they hired me for it. And the guy at the studio was like, "Yeah, you should do voiceover. Let me make you a free voiceover demo." So everything I got in, everything I
Some
did,
people
I got.
have the road paved right out there in front of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, honestly, I was open to opportunities, and it was fun. So, no, I never thought in 1 million years that my poor black ass would have been doing cartoons, ever, 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 ever.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, what did-
I thought I was going to be an art teacher out of high school, and then I in college I was at the radio station, and then I thought I was going to be a recording engineer, and I was a recording engineer for a while, and then I started opening my big mouth, and people started listening to me and hiring me to help them produce stuff and write stuff and do other things. So you never know where it's going to go. Mm.
Yeah, I think just be ready for those opportunities, and if it's something that you're into, just honestly, just keep doing it. Like look for people who are going to help you along the way if you're really into it, and just I
And the
think
other
I
thing is,
yeah.
uh, be a good actor, not like Gary. You don't want to be a bad actor.
I want that.
Or you might. Man, this bad acting is paying these bills, y'all. This bad acting paying all these bills.
All of them.
So with how you guys came into the game and just the processes of everything, would you say it was easier? I feel like I know the answer. Would you say it was easier back then to get into what you guys are doing, or is it easier now to get into it?
Probably easier back in the day.
Mm.
I mean, there's probably more opportunity, but they're not as good of opportunities now because
Mm.
there's so much non-union stuff and there's a lot of crap out there that, they'll pay you $20 to do something. There's also the threat of AI, which is taking a chunk. But I think it was just different back then. The union jobs sort of ruled the world, and that was the place to be. And if you could get in the union, which was much, much easier, you'd be in pretty good shape, at least to get started. Um, and it seems like the stories that Gary just told are more common from back in the day. Well, I just happened to be there, and this happened, and then some guy said, "Hey, why don't you try this?" I don't hear as much of that anymore. It's harder to fall into now, I guess is maybe more accurate a way to say it.
Mm. Well,
Um,
in
but
in defense of that,
it's a difficult. I mean, it's always been difficult. You know what I mean? So I should qualify it by that.
I would say voiceover was the hardest part of acting to break into.
Hmm.
Harder
mm,
than Definitely harder than commercials, harder than doing TV acting. I think voiceover was the hardest part to break into.
mm,
Because of something Andy said earlier, like on SpongeBob, on any of them, if you're main character, you have your main character, and then what they can have you play three for free or something like that. So
Well, for the session fee, yeah.
yeah, so you got four actors in one right there. Like on TV, I look like this. There's very few people who look like me, but as far as being able to do different voices, you don't need as many people to produce a cartoon. You got that guy is also playing three other characters.
Mhm.
So I do agree with Andy. There are more, like you can buy this microphone.
mhm,
Like you can set yourself up with the gear now, but
mm,
you got to find some way to get yourself in front of the people.
Let me add something else to that. We were kidding around about training and stuff. There's more training opportunities and more coaches now than ever. Not all of them are on the up and up, but there's a lot more of them out there, and some of them are very good. I mean, and part of what I tell people when they hire me is like I'm not the only guy out there. There's lots of different ideas on how to get to where you're going and get what works for you. I'm not the end of the story. But so there's a lot more training and a lot like these conferences. We never had those things before. These things are much more recent, like in the last 10 years. The voiceover conference I'm doing in Dallas, the one he mentioned in Atlanta, all those things are relatively new. You didn't have those opportunities. So there's more pathways to figure it out
mhm.
now, I guess. But it's still very difficult. I mean, you could you could probably get to a place where you're working, and if that's what you want, great. But to get to like where Gary is or any of these people that you mentioned that you admire, that's a it's tough.
Yeah, but and I will be honest, it was tough then, but
Yeah, no, it's always been
for
tough.
me, because I am an optimistic, is it's all doable. Like
Mm.
I did it. Everybody who you hear on TV did it. Like so, it's doable. And until AI takes over, they're still going to be needing people.
In
They're going to
February, they're taking
they're
over in
going to need
February.
two people at some point. Somebody's going to blow out a vocal cord, and then they're going to need somebody else. So if it's something that you're
I
totally,
spent most of my time practicing to be the to take over Gary's stuff when he blows his voice out.
yeah, yeah. And he also calls me up and tells me to yell louder today. Just yell. He
Okay.
wants me to blow it
See
out.
if I can see if I can hear you from my house, Gary. Go. He lives
Understandable.
about 3 miles from me.
3 miles.
So
Very understandable.
I think, yeah, I think if I can start hearing him, then I have a good career opportunity in front of me.
So I definitely think, yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of people trying to get you to do non-union work. Uh, but it is all doable. And that definitely starts. If you want to do voiceover, you got to have a great demo. If you don't have a great demo, then you can call it quits. Like,
Mm.
gotta have a great demo.
And just to just add a little backlore to this podcast, Andy, if it wasn't for you and my brother, I would not have this podcast. So this is what ended up happening. So as I was on the phone with you, because my brother was like, Kayla, just start your podcast. Go and do it. And I'm like, no, it needs to be perfect. I need this, I need that, da 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 da. Not understanding, just start. So as I was on the phone with you, I'm like, da 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 da. And we got into the conversation. I was like, hey, would you like to be on my podcast? Now, mind you, after I said it, I said, hold on.
Better have a podcast.
Listen, when I say I wanted to cuss myself out, because I was like, da 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 da, woo, woo, woo. Hung up the phone, went, cussed my brother out. I was like, what happened? Why did I say this? What's going on with this? He was like, well, Kayla, when I tell you, after I got off that phone with you, I said, well, I guess it's time. It's not going to be perfect. And that was one thing that
Oh, oh,
I
oh,
had to
oh.
get in my head. I was like, things that I do don't necessarily have to be perfect when I first do it.
Kayla, look back on this podcast. I think you'll find that it was perfect.
Oh my God.
Like, don't do that. Don't do it.
Gary,
Don't do that.
Gary,
Don't do it.
Oh
Gary,
my
were you
God.
Gary, were you perfect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy Lerner.
I feel I was perfect. Kayla, I think you were perfect. I don't know what was imperfect about this.
It was the fact that when I tell y'all I was so scared, because
Well, did it.
I
Worked
was
out.
so scared. I was like, oh my goodness.
Who you got lined up? You got people lined up?
I got people lined up. Like I
Okay.
just the other day I did a podcast episode with someone who I deeply admire, the producer of Kev on Stage Studios, Brennan. And I was just like,
You know,
oh my
say,
gosh. I was like, I'm talking to the people because
Well,
way
that's
back when I was going through all the stuff that I was going through. Because just again, a little backstory on myself. Right now, I'm a single mom of four little ones. My oldest is 11. I got 11, 9, and then I got two 6-year-olds who are going to be 7 in August.
just don't have Gary remember their names for you.
It's okay. I forget their names sometimes.
11, 9, and 2 6-year-olds. I got it.
7, 9, and two 6-year-olds, two boys, two girls, the twins, boy and girl. So I'm sitting over here like back a day, I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do what I want to do in my life. That was the biggest thing. I was like, I don't know if I'm be able to do it. Like I just became a single mom, just got divorced, all these things. And it's like everything is like full circle because I would see and I would hear you guys and like, just watching SpongeBob also. I would like do that and I'd be like, oh, at one point in my life, I would love to have a conversation with them on how they like decided to do all of this and like what made them make these choices and da 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 da. And it's like me being here in my house and being able to talk to you guys,
Oh,
it's like it's a full circle moment for me.
you're making it happen.
I'm so glad you
Don't
did it.
forget that part of it.
Yeah, it is that thing. If you really want it, it is possible. Like not everybody's gonna get there, but it is possible. Like there's no doors that are truly closed, you know. So I'm
I
glad
want
you
I want
definitely.
you to talk to your I want you to talk to your therapist about the door theme in your
Why?
world. You've
Because
been talking a
I
lot
saw
about
that,
doors
you
today,
know, the
man.
vampires, how you have to invite them in or else they can't come in your
No,
house.
but you told me earlier that you took the door off your house and
Right,
anybody can come in. You've been mentioning
right. The
doors all
vampires.
along.
The vampires, they're fine.
Can't let him in.
How
I
you let me in
come
by
on in.
mistake, all this stuff.
Get in here. Get in here.
I think there's a seed of something you might want to work
No,
through.
I'm fine, buddy. I don't need to
Uh,
talk to you.
I disagree. I don't think you're fine. I
I
don't
don't
think
believe in therapists. I don't even believe in them.
you're.
I mean,
I don't even believe in them. They're a
you know what
myth.
I'm saying I don't think they're out there. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't
I
think
understand.
it's like
Wow.
it's like ghosts or
Mhm.
Therapy ghosts?
yeah, a therapist and a ghost, same thing. I don't believe in them. I don't believe
Yeah,
in
I
them.
understand. You know,
Okay.
until one walks in the room and you're like, oh shit, oh no.
Yeah, yeah. The day that happened, when the therapist wake me up in the middle of the night, you know,
Hmm.
scaring me, then
Scaring you when that's the most stuff.
uh,
Is
guys,
there?
Anyhow,
I'm gonna have to go into a
yeah,
session.
I need to get moving myself.
Wait a minute,
So
what are you gonna do though?
come over
I'm
through,
sorry.
I'm coming over through your open door.
There it is. But
Okay. Okay.
guys, again,
Gonna
thank
watch
y'all
your
so
cartoon.
much. Thank y'all so much for coming on.
Well, it was a
Uh,
treat.
y'all
Thank
have
you.
made this girl's dream come true
I will tell
in
you,
many ways.
you're literally never gonna have a better podcast than this. And that's the sad part. But that's also the great part. Like you have reached the pinnacle.
Early in your podcast career.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter because they go, I don't care if she did nothing after
Got
that.
to the mountaintop.
Yeah, she's already been to the mountaintop. So anything
They're
else,
back. But all I'm saying is, if you got Mark Hammond and he's over here like, hey, I ain't doing nothing, have him come on over for a couple
yeah,
minutes.
and you know that's exactly how he talked too. Hey,
Hey, how you doing? Come, hey, that's him. That's his real voice.
how you doing?
That's the
Nothing.
real voice. That's the real voice.
I know.
But
Hey,
guys,
Darth Vader. Hey.
that's exactly how he says it. I heard it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much
Darth
for
Vader.
coming on. You guys are the absolute best
Oh,
for
thanks, man.
even taking time out of y'all busy schedules to come and be on this little old podcast with little old me.
Thanks so
But
much for having me.
I said Uncle Ruckus, no relation. If you want to be told about yourself, if you want to tell somebody, if you want a Negro woman listening to you tell them about you, then you need to listen to her on what's the name of your podcast, Black Lady?
tell me about you.
Tell me about who?
You.
Who?
You.
Your Negro